This is what I love the most. The sights, the smells, the fact that around every corner can be a rock big enough to really take you out. This is still on the 200XC here.
This is my dirt bike. I purchased it direct from Sherco Off-Road and I am giving it away. It is a 2017 Sherco 300 SER 2-stroke off-road dirt bike and it is awesome and I'm giving it away for the price of a t-shirt.
It's warming up because I can taste the sweat rolling down my... Whoa, that was deeper than I thought.
You know guys, riding this thing this day really drove home to me how versatile and how powerful a 200cc 2-stroke really is. I mean, for those of you out there that think, you know, like a 150 2-stroke or a 125 2-stroke or even a 200 2-stroke is like a lady's bike or a kid's bike, honestly, there's so much untapped potential in these things. There's plenty of power here. This thing is so capable and it goes so fast. Tyler was at a Shane Watts riding school just recently up in Idaho. And if you don't know who Shane Watts is, you should look him up. He's one of the best off-road type riders that we've ever had. And they asked him there at that riding school, what's your favorite bike to ride? And he said a 125 2-stroke. And they said, why? And he said, because I feel I can almost, you know, I can almost ride the 125 2-stroke to its potential. Anything bigger than that, and I definitely can't ride it to its potential. And this is one of the best off-road riders that we've ever seen. And so all of us out, and I love the 300s, I love the 250s, and part of it is because it makes it easy. It makes it so that I can get lazy and make mistakes, and it covers up some of my deficiencies. But the thing is these smaller displacement bikes like the 125s and the 150s and the 200s, they can do more than most of us will ever be able to do. We can't squeeze the amount of potential out of these bikes that they have inside of them. And I think a lot of us would be better off to ride a little bit smaller displacement dirt bikes. And we'd probably be better riders for it. I think this bike is making Tyler a better rider, and I want to get a 150 to continue to hone my skills. I think it'd be awesome. Hey everybody, it's Kyle with Dirt Bike Channel here. This footage was shot about a month ago on a ride that I did. And it was a day that I was riding the 250XC, my KTM 250XC, and I was also riding a buddy's KTM 200. This is actually it's a 2014 KTM 150XC when they still made those, and then he put the bottom end and the top end of a 200 into this bike, and then he put air forks on it and a couple other things, and it's a really sweet bike. And it is a really fun mountain single track bike because it's so light and it's so nimble, and I was just having a good time on it, and we were swapping back and forth between this and the 250, the 2017. And although this bike vibrated quite a bit more than my 2017 250, it was a ton of fun to ride.
Up in attack position here. I'm standing, but I've got my knees bent over at the hip as well, so I got the full use of my legs to be able to absorb stuff. Got one hand on the clutch, one hand on the brake, and I've also got a foot poised hovering over my rear brake. So again, the idea is that I'm covering all of my controls so that at a moment's notice I can use any and all of them. And a lot of times I'm using them all at the same time. Very often I'm braking with both front and rear at the same time. Obviously most of your real stopping power comes off the front wheel. But you can also kind of stabilize yourself a bit with the back wheel. There's good braking power on the back, obviously, but just 75% of your braking power will come off your front wheel. But you can augment it with the rear, so that you don't give too much brake on that front and skid that wheel, because obviously that's not a good thing to be doing. Up on the pegs.
This is Tyler's bike, and it wasn't running quite right. He had changed the pipe and the silencer combination, and it's got electron carburetor on it, and it normally runs phenomenal. But on this day, we just couldn't get it to run quite right. We played with the carburetor a little bit, and then Tyler ended up going back to the other pipe and silencer combination, and it just cleaned up. And so it just doesn't like, at least this Electron, the way that it is tuned right now, it doesn't like to run with this pipe combination that he had on it. This pipe combination was supposed to add a little bit more low end, but it just never really was allowing the bike to clean out.